We analyse Virat Kohli looking at ways to resurrect his career with a Facing Fans singles segment out the back end where I look at some of your questions, comments that you have made throughout the week on my social platforms. So enjoy.
Virat Kohli, we know he's had his troubles of late. We're going to look at technical remedies, his calendar, training regime to help turn things around. And there's a little tip out the back end that might really rejuvenate his energy and get him back to his best. But firstly, technical remedies. I've been going back through the archives. What I've noticed with Virat Kohli when he's facing fast medium bowlers, he's got a slight movement back and across, it's only small. He doesn't move this front leg until he lets go of the ball, and then bang, one movement through to the shot. But also in all of that, he's staying very side on and his weight is over to the offside and forward. So he's looking to get forward, but covering that off stump. When it's extra pace, he does the same thing, but he does move this front foot and he just leaves it hovering just in front of the back leg there. So with the extra pace, he's got that extra time just to get forward and play the ball, or if it's short, he can just quickly get back. And that's what the best players do with extreme pace. So hopefully he can return to that technique and we see the best of him, and that would be a great contest. What I'm seeing in this IPL from Virat Kohli is he moves the back foot back and across, but it's further than what he was doing a couple of years ago when he was at his best. And he's also moving this front leg as well and planting it and putting extra weight on it. So when he wants to decide to play the shot, he's got to lift that leg again and move into position to be able to execute the shot. So that's costing him an extra millisecond to play the shot that he wants. When he's doing this as well, he's standing up a little bit taller with his chest and he's more front on. What's that doing? Is closing up the arm there and not allowing him to have easy access to have the bat come straight through like he would and when he was at his best. So that's a small remedy for Virat Kohli with his batting. Virat Kohli's calendar has been wearing him down as well. He's captained India in all formats over the last 2 years, as well as RCB. He's played more cricket than any other international cricketer in this period. He's got a baby, a new addition to his family. He wants to spend more time there. And being in isolation while he's been travelling all the time, he's a busy person, wants to be on the go all the time. If he's locked up in his room, that is definitely going to drain his energy. So the calendar has to calm down for Virat Kohli to get back at his best as well, and that's up to worldly decisions to be able to change that. His training regime. The team management are saying that he is working extremely hard on his fitness and his technique. He's trying to get the best out of himself to be fully prepared for the competition out in the middle. That's all fine, that's all good, but we know Virat Kohli trains hard. We know that he's a great player. He's the fittest Indian in international cricket. One thing that he really needs to do is find something to get his energies away from the game, his thoughts off the game. He's got to go and have time to himself where he can rejuvenate the batteries. It might be yoga, it might be meditation, or it might be just going to find an exercise around the hotel. So in all this, Virat Kohli needs to find something that he's excited about that he can spend time on, where it's going to take his mind off the game and keep him occupied for him individually. We all need that. We all need time to rejuvenate the batteries. If he can find that little activity, well, he's going to be flying out the end of this tournament, and RCB will be in a good position to take this title out.
And don't downplay the fact that he's not captain of any team at the moment. When this happens, you've got to find your new purpose. What do you want out of the game moving forward? So Virat will be finding it quite tough right now to re-evaluate his goals moving forward. Oh, FFS. Yes, it's a new segment on Hogs Vlog, Facing Fan Signals. That's comments, questions you ask on any platform that I'm on, and I pick it up and I'll put it on Hogs Vlog on a Friday. Okay, let's get right into it. And someone's having a crack at me. Row it ready. It's about the pronunciation of with the words Punjab and Sundar. I was turning around the wrong way. I was saying Sundar and Punjab. So it's Punjab and Sundar. Row it, thanks very much for having my back. I love you. you, mate. Now let's get into the next one. This is about MS Dhoni, Siddish Gul. I love these comments. It's like solving the same math sum 100 times. He's been in that situation multiple times, knows exactly what to do, when to do, plus has a tactical mastermind, knows what the field is for a particular ball. Although he's 40, hey, don't have a crack out age. We've still got our sharps out as we get older. Slower now, bowlers should go for Yorkers, even if there's a risk of the helicopter shot. Bowlers will still have an upper hand. Totally agree with everything you said, but when you're bowling in those back end overs, if you keep bowling Yorkers, batsmen will start sizing you up and noticing that each time you pitch a Yorker, they'll change their position on the crease and gradually find the boundary options out the back end. So sometimes you've got to bowl something different to change it up, take that risk and try and put the batsman off his game and rhythm. So Siddesh, love it. Absolutely love it. Let's go over to Suraj Rayo. Now, this is a comment I made at the start of the IPL, and he's commenting on me with my prediction. God, I am good with my predictions. Hoggy, your prediction seems to be the most accurate prediction among all those so-called pundits. All these people who laughed at SRH are now finding it hard to digest their words. Lots of laughs. Yes, I got it right, but not every prediction I get is right. I get a hell of a lot of them wrong, and I do look as though I've embarrassed myself with some of the comments that I have made or predictions that I've made. But it's the players that let me down because I'm going on their form and then they don't perform when I back them. So, yeah, we've got to look at that. But SRH lost against Gujarat the other night, but don't write them off because it was a close game and you want to be playing those tight games, especially against the top teams. They've got a dominant bowling attack. Markram in the middle order is holding that steady. Sharma at the top is coming of age. Williamson's just got to find a bit better touch. When he gets that consistency, watch out. SRH are on the move. Now let's go to the last one. Helping someone out with a leg spin here, Faisal Sahidil. Being a leg spinner, I'm trying to improve my drift in my bowling, but can't for not having proper instruction. Will you instruct me on how to drift in the bowl? Mentioning some drills here in the comment or making a special video regarding this topic. Okay, simple. If you've got a core strength like Shane Warne, which is strong, you can walk to the crease. If you haven't, like me, you've got to have more energy as you come into your bowling action. So you've got to walk or jog into the crease a little bit quicker. When you get to the crease, you've got to be side on. So your back foot and front foot have got to be in a line to where you want to hit the target. Then your front arm gets up and points to that target, and you use that front arm in your bowling action. So you've got to pull down like a fast bowler. But in that motion, you've got to get off your back leg as quick as possible and on your front leg quickly and really drive over that front leg. And that will bring your bowling arm over and give you a bit of extra zip on the flick of the wrist. But with that, make sure you follow through and that back leg comes through in front of the front leg and you're going towards the direction of where you want the ball to land. But also the seam's got to go to 45 and that will help with the drop and drift. Now, to get that all right, sometimes you've got to do standing drills where you're using that front arm and really driving over that front leg and finishing off bringing that back leg through. So that will give you a position of how you can finish the action off. Now, guys, I hope you enjoyed FFS. Get your statements or comments in. They can be humorous. You can have a go at me too if you think something different, because we've all got our different minds. And that's what I love about this platform, and I love about you guys as well. You've got great cricket brains, knowledge, and sometimes you give me a little bit of a lesson too, and I love that. Now, get your comments downstairs about Virat Kohli. Do you agree with me with what I said? Is there something else that might be missing with Virat Kohli? Let's try and help him out, and let's get behind him as well. But let's keep enjoying the IPL, and love you all for getting right behind me. Guys, have a great day.